Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays. Welcome back to TacTeam Portugal. My friend Arumba. Say hi, Arumba.
Hey, Shen. How are you?
I'm doing great, but I forgot to turn the music on. Music, go. How's things in Florida?
Pretty well. They're doing well down here. As Avak would say, we're doing good. Doing good deeds.
Doing good, yes. His English good.
Yeah.
So we were talking between episodes there. Well, it's been a week, hasn't it? We were talking between episodes there about perhaps moving into Asia with an interesting idea. What was that idea?
Well, I don't recall if we mentioned it in the end of last video because somebody I know declared wars that shouldn't have happened. Anyway, so yeah, marches and vassal banding. We're gonna do imperialism / client state / conquer the worldy mode now, I guess.
And this is something that I haven't tried before. We're talking about putting bands of nations. In other words, having a small nation in the north, small nation in the near north, small nation in the center, and then 3 small nations in the south, or 4 in the south, whatever. 6 in total. That will stretch very thinly across Asia, just eating all the land. Very weird.
Well, they're going to be the most thin along... Well, actually, no. Visually, they're going to be thick along the top because Russia is low base tax and not as dense of provinces. But down near like India is where it's going to get really thin because there's a lot of development and we need to spread that development out. So
yeah, whichever one gets the coast of India, we got to make sure they don't get too much stuff elsewhere because that's going to be so much.
Yep. And part of the... Well, we can core some of the coast. We need help on the inland stuff. Like, the reason why you do this is because you get to the point in this game now where you can conquer so fast you can't core it fast enough, and you just need them to spend monarch points for you, and you need them to spend overextension slots, essentially.
Yeah, so you never go over 100 yourself.
Yep. So that's the purpose behind them. We don't really ever intend on integrating them, so we'll make them marches, and you know.
That kind of means we got to get rid of our little baby friends here, Milan and GN.
Yeah. Well, this idea was something that came up after them, so why don't we get a diplomat back? We'll revoke the march status of these 2. It'll take about 10-15 years for them to be okay with us after that, but whatever. We'll feed some land to them from France, and...
Yeah, do you want to do the France plan first, or do you want to just head to the Ottomans and go nuts?
Probably the France plan.
Okay.
Tuscany's allied with the Ottomans, so we could actually do both at once. Maybe
Sure.
that's what that somebody I knew had done wrong. Somebody had declared a conquest war. Oh, there we go. It has to have been. It has to have been someone we had claims on. I think it was Tuscany. It must have been. Instead of declaring imperialism.
You do remember that we moved our trade capital to the Genoa node, right?
Uh-huh.
And immediately we took the province of Genoa, which is great, but we never took Florence. So that's something we gotta do.
Okay, so let's do that. First things first. Before we declare the war, we gotta get our diplomats back, revoke the march status. We attack Tuscany. We return Milan's cores.
If we attack Tuscany, that'll put us at war with the Ottomans.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so not France first.
Yeah, I guess. I don't... Well, France is allied with Naples. Do you want to take some of Naples' land?
Do we need it? We have claims all over it. Oh wow, look at our claims on Naples.
I guess we could do that.
All right, let me start a claim on the province of Napoli, and then you can hit the war. Okay?
Well, first we got to revoke march status and stuff.
Yeah. We'll get there.
So whatever. Every week is a new week for us.
It is. It's almost like it's a new strategy every time.
Yeah, pretty much. And then also before we forget, we want to make AI Smirt into a march.
AI Smirt, what's that?
That's that thing you created up in Scandinavia.
Oh, right. AI Smirt. So Guyenne is very sad, and Milan is very sad. And we're starting our fabrication on Naples, so we're good to go to war anytime you want with Mr. Fancy Pants.
Okay, march statuses are in place. Do we have good generals? What's our army like in this campaign, Chen? Are we strong?
I don't know. We're number 1.
Are we strong?
I don't know.
I disabled my armies in this outliner because I had too many. Or we had too many. Wow, we have lots of...
I only see 48 guys on the French border. That's probably not enough to fight France. Let me check France. What's he have?
We have 2 0 stacks. That's nice.
France has 128 guys and 128 manpower.
128
is 1,000.
Okay, yeah.
So it's probably not enough, which is 48. Where can we pick up some dudes?
Well, we have like 80 force limit available. We could train more.
Okay. Let's see if I have a template for that. It's called Die France Die. Are we using that template?
I just started 2 of it.
Okay.
Do you want to do another? Yeah, we'll do another one. Start another one in North Africa. That puts
Colonial
us.
Assembly. Aw.
How are we doing on making everything into a parliament seat? And by the way, I haven't actually seen comments on that. Have you?
I have not. I have had people say that they're very upset that we are conquering England and then forgetting to conquer the rest of England.
Well, we could go back to conquering England. Do you want to attack England this week?
Nah.
Okay.
I want to go conquer Asia. That sounds fun.
Yeah, let's go with our new strategy. This week's strategy. Why do we only have like 1 missionary?
Because the Counter-Reformation has ended. Apparently we were so successful that there's no more Counter-Reformation. I believe the Catholics won the League War. Yeah, they did.
Okay.
So that's why there's no Counter-Reformation.
But we do have the benefits then of the Catholic Empire, which is quite nice.
Triggered modifier. Pretty good.
That extra tolerance and legitimacy are both quite nice.
Oh, we never did East Indian trade route.
Can you not go above 6 tolerance?
No, that's the cap.
I thought it was, yeah. But it doesn't actually display it as a cap.
Are we finishing the defensive idea group? We could do it right now.
I was just thinking about that. Any particular reason to wait? We're ahead of time on everything. How the hell are we ahead of time on everything?
I'm going to take it.
Okay, and...
It's pretty amazing. Yeah, we are incredibly ahead of time. Is our king any good? Oh, look at our emperor. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, we unlocked a few extra policies then, since we finished that idea group.
Oh, what did we unlock? Anything fun?
I'm not sure. We could take another idea already. We have land force limit modifier. Diplomatic relations. You want to go 7 marches?
Oh my goodness.
You know it's...
Yes. Yes, please.
Yeah, you know what's better than 6?
Wait a minute. Doesn't that cost a point per month, though?
No. Don't worry about it.
But it's this... That doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Why spend a point per month to get 1 extra relationship slot?
Why not? Because
it's the same thing as being under the limit.
Well, you're spending a military point instead of a diplo point.
Oh, it's a military point. Oh, and we now accept... What is that? We accept a new culture. I don't even see it. It passed by so fast.
Catalan, I think it was.
Oh, Catalan. Okay. All right, what is this? Unrest in Teti. Oh, whatever.
That also gave us hostile core creation on us plus 25%.
Like that matters.
Oh, totally. It just makes us taste bad.
After we lose all of these wars, people will be very upset when they ate it, when they took our land, right? Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Does the AI actually take that into account when they determine who they're going to go to war with? I don't think so.
Yes,
they do?
They do. Mm-hmm.
Really? So nations like Tunis have very low interest for the AI because they have increased scoring cost.
Yeah, I think it somehow factors into the desires your provinces modifier, which somehow affects their willingness to claim provinces, and it just it also makes it so that they can take, the war score cost of a province goes. I think the war score cost is the same, but it definitely has an impact on countries attacking you.
Wow, we have 3 level 3 advisors making 94 ducats a month. This nation is crazy.
Yeah, and it's 1695, so we have 130-ish years to 125 years
to mop up. Do you really think this is like a world conquest?
From here, could we world conquest? I would say yes. If you did it perfectly. If you did it perfectly with the 7 vassal bands. You'd have to make them vassals, though. If you're actually going for world conquest, you do it with vassals so that you can integrate them. Integrating them would be exceptionally hard, though.
I don't want to integrate them.
It'd be world domination, not world conquest.
Interesting that this game doesn't have victory types. That'd be kind of fun. Have a conquest one and have a domination one and have a diplomatic one. Why not?
I don't know. I do know that in the future, we're going to be able to do achievements and you're not going to be tied to vanilla. Sorry, you're going to...
Really?
Okay, two things. Okay, so number one, you'll be able to do Iron Man with non-vanilla.
Oh, really?
You'll be able to run Iron Man mode with mods. So if you want to play with Iron Man mode and like force yourself to not cheat with major mods, that's fine. You could totally do that with like Veritas at 42 or Death and Taxes or...
Can we pick up this 26 stack in Cape Coast in Africa?
I'm actually sending some transports up right now. The 38 stack from the Ivory Coast, I think it was. But and then the other thing is so achievements. Okay, with the random new world, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're making the random new world better, like way way better. And
yeah, Wiz seems proud of that. He seems to like the way it's coming out.
Yeah, he actually did a Twitter picture on it today. Looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But so random new world actually, ironically, stopped you from using Iron Man mode. So like no one ever uses it because you can't do achievements with it.
Isn't that silly?
But in the next major patch 1.14, you're going to be able to use random new world as long as the achievement itself is not related to the random new world. So if you want to do like Big Blue Blob or something with random new world, you can.
Because it's not Europe. Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's pretty awesome. And he also mentioned that it's possible someday we might have achievements that are specifically tied to random new world. Like you have to have random new world.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, I think that sounds really cool. It's a good idea. It was my idea. No.
I take all the credit now. Wait, do we really have 35 mercenaries? Wow, I guess we can afford it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, why not? We have transports in the New World. Do you need them there?
I don't know what they're for, Arumba. Oh, they're picking up troops. Oh, that's what it is. They're picking up troops there in Florida. See? I'll bring them home. I'll go dump them off in Laborde.
Okay. Actually, if you could send them to Africa first. There's a 14 stack I couldn't pick up near Gold Coast.
Yeah. On the way.
Okay, so with 7 relationship slots.
Yes. We could keep one ally then. Or a 7th vassal.
Why do we want allies? We're going to have 7 marches.
I'm just saying, I mean, it's nice to have the Emperor as your buddy.
Why?
You don't like the Emperor?
He's the Emperor of like 3 provinces. Like, the Emperor's so weak. He doesn't even matter.
You have no respect for tradition.
For the Emperor? None.
Well, our African conquest is almost cored. Is there any revolt risk down there? No? Wow, no revolt risk. We are way too tolerant.
That's one of the reasons we went for humanists, is because we were expanding so fast that we...
They're not even Catholic. They're -2 on tolerance.
Well, the thing is, remember, we elected for the constitutional monarchy because it has the years of nationalism -5, separatism now, I guess it's called. We have humanist, which gives us -10, so we already have -15. If we want to, we can finish humanist, then go offensive, and then there's a policy that'll reduce it another 5. So we'll only have 10 years of separatism. Which means you start off with 5% unrest.
I'm okay with this.
Instead of 15. We could pretty much be at 100% overextension with 0 unrest anywhere for the rest of the game.
I'm okay with this.
Are you going to get those guys in Africa? Yes, you are. Cool.
Yep.
How do you feel about becoming Defender of the Faith for faster conversions?
I think we did do that earlier, and then we decided not to keep doing it because of tech cost. But now that we're ahead of time on tech, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, the morale of armies will help out to help offset Elan.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. We definitely did need that extra missionary.
Good. Let's keep it up then.
Look at all these Diplo points. My gosh.
I know. We can do some cultural conversion. I mean cultural enlightenment. Okay, do we want to gain 3 inflation or lose stability?
Probably the stability, because we have 3 advisors that can potentially bump us back up.
Okay. Yeah, it's true.
Do you think we just go to war with France directly then, or do you want to declare on someone other than France, like Naples?
I think directly is better because Naples. Yeah, we're good. Directly is better,
Yeah, plus they're our rival, so we want to do that.
and his allies are garbage.
So I was actually talking to Wiz earlier today as well, and I got confirmation. So this whole diplomatic point cost in the peace deal screen thing. You know how much that annoys me and you.
Just a tiny bit.
Okay, so here's I think where my confusion had really come from is that there were so many CBs, but it was random which CBs it would work on, that you could declare on one target, separate piece another target for 0 dip. Like, if you declared Conquest, you could take land from a secondary target using claims for free points.
Right.
Same thing with, like, Deus Vault, or Imperialism, or Cleansing the Faith. You know, like, all these CBs that you could use. And then, like, it got fixed, and then the tooltip was wrong, but it did cost dip, and blah. You know, it's just, you know, it's annoying. The way that it works, and apparently the way that it was always intended to work, is that separate piecing anyone costs Diplo points. Always.
Okay.
So that, just knowing that helped to, like, fix a lot of my issues with it. So you can't use Imperialism against secondary targets. You can't use Imperialism against, or sorry, like Deus Vault, or claims against secondary targets.
Does that still... Well, I assume they're going to affect that soon. But does that affect trigger for co-belligerence?
If you co-belligerent somebody and you separate piece them, you still pay dip. If you
Really?
co-belligerent, yes.
Even if it's a co-belligerent with imperialism.
If you separate piece ever, then you pay dip, is the way that it's supposed to be.
Huh, okay.
If, on the other hand, you co-belligerent and then you negotiate with the war leader, then you get to pay regular price for free. 0 dip.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
So, basically, long story short, you have to negotiate with the war leader. That's the only way you're going to get free peace deals.
But the way it used to be...
I know.
Hold on. Let me just pause for 1 second. The way it used to be...
2 years.
Listen,
I know.
Listen.
No,
The way,
I know.
I need to... God damn, let me get the words out.
Say it.
The words need to get out. Okay, so if you declare war... Let's say we declare war on France. We don't co-belligerent Naples. But we want to take some Napoli land. We have claims on it. And we declared... Let's say we declared with a conquest. So we're declaring for claims. Then we peace out with France. We take land from Naples that we have claims on. That cost us 0 dip.
Yeah,
That's the way it's always worked.
that does work. If the casus belli you use against the war leader matches the co-belligerent or non-co-belligerent other targets, you can do 0 dip peace deals. Only if you negotiate with the war leader.
Right. But that's without even calling Naples as a co-belligerent, that still works.
Yes. You still pay extra war score costs for their provinces. War score, not dip.
Right.
Because in order to have them be the normal price, they'd be twice as expensive every province because you didn't co-belligerent them.
It's gonna be so confusing.
But
it's like they need a manual for this game or something.
Yeah, maybe. No, that's what we're here for. No.
We're the
But like that's the big change though, is that because it's been that way since version 1.0.
Yeah.
That you declare war using I remember like the first couple countries I played were like in the Iberian Peninsula. You Deus Vault Morocco, and then they call in Tunis, and then you take land from both of them for free.
Yeah.
You know? And you can't do that anymore. So either we're gonna have to pay tons of dip or try to isolate targets so that we can have small wars with direct imperialism CB.
Well, how about we get started on the war with France? How's that sound?
Okay, yeah, absolutely. But so the whole point of this discussion then was like, who do we want to attack? And I think the answer is France, because France is our rival.
Our rival, we're going to get some nice PP for that.
And because we want to target the largest person so that we can maybe take the most land from him or something.
You notice that Brunei has landed troops in Great Britain? Just pointing that out.
Well, yeah, and then...
Britain has no army.
Oh, I thought that was France. What the hell is Brunei doing over here?
I don't know.
Conversely, though, if we did co-belligerent, like say we declared on Naples and then co-belligerented France, we could negotiate with Naples, and as long as we take French land through Naples peace deal, it would effectively cost the exact same thing either way. And it would just depend on which one you want to be the war leader.
I guess the difference is if we declare on Naples, we're going to be fighting Bohemia and Austria as well, and Tunis. And it's like, do we really need to be fighting all these extra nations? I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, but long story short, I completely agree, though.
Okay.
The best target's France, because they're our
imperialism on France.
Yeah.
As soon as we get our diplomat,
Yeah.
I'll let you move some troops around. How's that sound?
Sure. I feel pretty good about the balance of the armies. I've got them all about 40 stacks.
All right, we can't tell any of our allies, and Naples will not join the war. So we can declare a separate war on Naples. How's that sound?
That sounds fantastic.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you want me to actually do the war then? There's a.
I'm working on it. I see them. Yeah, they just crushed an army in Novara. Wow.
We're gonna move into the mountains then nearby.
Sounds good.
I'm sticking with 40 stacks because it's France.
Yep.
And we don't want to just get stack wiped. He'll wipe 20 and 30 stacks easily.
Isn't that crazy though?
Yeah, and we have crap leaders, I think, compared to him. Lots of naval battles happening.
We're losing new ships that you've built.
Is that what the battles are? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just little 1 stacks.
Well, whatever. They don't matter.
You're right. We actually have positive war score somehow.
Well, we stack wiped one of his primary navies.
Oh, I see.
It was like 20 or 30 ships. Okay, he's going for those guys. Nope, he doesn't know where to go.
Well, let's get into the mountains of Auvergne. How's that sound?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the robot did go off. I think we should probably take a break before we commit to this big war.
Okay.
But you brought us in, so I'll allow you to bring us out.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Arumba.
You're not stealing from me this week.
I've been Shen. He's been selfish Arumba. We will see you next time. Same time, same TAC channel. For the war with France. How's that sound?
Sounds pretty good. All right, see you soon.
Oh, we're also at war with the Antilles. We should go clean those up.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye, everyone.